So anyway, this is the metal's all welded in, inner and outer body's all repaired, and I'm going to start with a little bit of the filler. Um, Basically, there's a little dent right here, a little in there, and along the weld there's a little, I have a tool that puts a bend in the metal where they butt together, and that way you can fill in there and you don't have to put a lot of filler in it. So that and that will need a little filler, and kind of what I'm using is this stuff right here for the rough, and then something like that for the final, just to fill. This doesn't sand out super smooth. You can kind of see they call it marglass. It's like a fiberglass. Filler. It works pretty good. It's pretty durable stuff. This stuff here is pretty old, so I'm not going to use this one on the car. And I'll save this for other projects that I'm not as concerned about, as the filler's kind of old. But that's good stuff. This is kind of what I got to using that. And I just got a little can because I'm not going to need a lot. There isn't a lot there that needs filling. And then I also got some papers for my air file. It's cheaper to buy them in the box. I found a really good paint supply store a couple miles away. So if you're in Michigan and you need paint supplies, this place, if it exists, they have it. They have everything you can imagine. It was a good place, and so that's just kind of what's going on. I'm going to start with the filler, and then I'm going to let dry for 24 hours. So tomorrow, if they're predicting some nasty weather, I might start working on the holes in the trunk tomorrow. I'm going to put the filler in this evening and there, and then tomorrow late afternoon or early evening, or maybe even the next day, I'll sand it out. And if I need a second coat, I'll do a second. If not, then I'll just go to the lightweight auto body filler. But while that stuff's hardening, I can do other things such as fix the holes in the trunk. I'm going to work around the car, so I'm going to work in the trunk next. And then there's that little rust right there. That's the rear edge of the front edge of the rear wheel well. And I look down with the window down, and I can put a light down in there, and that is in really good shape down in there. And the Bondo work on the bottom of the fender I gotta clean out, and the top of the fender here. But let me get my Bendo light, and let's see if we can see down in that quarter panel, so you can see that it's actually in pretty decent shape. Does that light it up down in there to where it needs to be lit? I don't know if that does or not, but anyway, see the window mechanism in there. Oh yeah, you can see down in the bottom, and it's actually in really good shape. That's dirty undercoating you can see down in there, that I can see anyway. So anyway, the inside of this side is in good shape, so it doesn't look like I'll have to do much more than repair that little bit there, and then there's a couple little holes over here. There's one there and one there and there, so I might have to replace part of this rocker panel. I'll dig into it when I get around here and see what I need to do, but I'm going to fix all the rust on the whole car, and then buff out and polish up the original paint where I don't repaint, which is going to be about 90% of the car is going to retain its original paint. Well, maybe 80%, because I'm going to paint this quarter panel from the trim down, the rocker panel, and the fender from this body line here down. So the door I'm not going to paint, and on the other side I may just spot it in That's one thing I can do pretty well. And it's black is pretty difficult to do it with. This color is not too bad to spot in. So yeah, a little bit of what I'm doing. And again, I appreciate everyone that watches my videos. I hope you enjoy them. And I know my dad enjoys watching them, and my relatives in Australia enjoy watching them. So this is just kind of an update on the Pontiac. And if you enjoy watching my videos and you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to it, and that way you can keep an eye on them. And if I got to go up to my dad's later in the week. I got to go up there for a family friend's funeral, and I will maybe get a little bit of video of the 59 Bel Air. I haven't had any video on that, and I've had a couple people ask about it, what's going on with it. It's just in storage for the winter. The battery's out. The battery is in this car, and so it's just covered up sitting in my dad's garage. Anyway, thank you for watching my videos. Enjoy.